If you had $600 a month to spend on your child's education, how would you use it? Would you help them excel at something they're already good at? Or work on fixing what they struggle with? A new study by Professors Qihui CHEN, Yajin Wang, and Ying Zhang reveals that your answer might not just be about your child. It's also about how you view society. Why? Across 7 studies, spanning US and Chinese parents, experimental manipulations, and even real-world spending data, the research consistently uncovered an interesting pattern. If you believe effort can help people climb the social ladder, you are more likely to invest in your child's strengths. Think enrichment camps, advanced math programs, or competitive music training. Parents with this belief see education as a ladder, and want their child to climb it, as fast and as high as possible. On the flip side, if you believe society doesn't provide enough opportunities for advancement, you're more likely to focus on shoring up your child's weaknesses. This means putting money toward remedial tutoring, behavioral coaching, or language support. For these parents, it's not about climbing higher. It's about making sure their child doesn't slip downward. Here's an example from one of the studies. 587 American parents were asked to read a statement about upward mobility in society. Then, they were split into 2 groups. One group came up with 3 arguments supporting the idea that upward mobility is possible. The other group thought of 3 arguments against it. When asked how they'd spend a $600 monthly education budget, the results were clear. The supporters put more money into strength-focused options. The skeptics prioritized fixing weaknesses. And the same thing happened in a field study with Chinese parents of 9th graders. When researchers tracked actual spending habits, parents who believed in upward mobility spent significantly more on classes that refined their child's talents and less on addressing weaknesses. But here's where things get even more interesting. When researchers told parents that well-rounded individuals are more likely to succeed than specialists, the parents leaned toward focusing on weaknesses, no matter what they believed about mobility. And when parents were told the opposite, that specialists are more likely to succeed, they shifted toward focusing on strengths, again regardless of their initial beliefs. In other words, these decisions aren't just about where your child shines or struggles. They're also a reflection of how you see the world, and what kind of future you think is possible.